Good evening, and welcome to the Extreme News Network. I am Nunzio Business.
And I'm a slut. I'm Anchora Story.
Stupid trick. In today's news, there is a recall on T-Mobile cellular devices after an incident in northwest Nebraska where a teen girl talking on her cell phone while hanging upside down dangling her pigtails over an electric power cord had the device explode in her facing, causing bits of metal and silicon microchips to slingshot into her skull. She is the world's first humanoid bionic woman. Her name is Crystal. And she is a moron.
Crystal of northwest Nebraska, you are a moron.
In other news, the McChicken sandwich at McDonald's fast food restaurant. Friend or foe? An Arkansas gentleman was eating one of these sandwiches while hanging upside down dangling his pigtails over an electric power cord and the thing exploded in his face, causing bits of metal and silicon microchips to slingshot into his skull. Wait one good millifilling minute. Darn you, Scotty. You're mixed my cue cards up. You're lucky I won't have your balls on a silver platter for this. We are still broadcasting and I cannot castrate a man on live national television.
In local news, the Cloverfield monster just bought a condominium on the Upper East Side of Manhattan. The asking price was originally $2.5 million, but when the creature from the deep responded, and I quote, "What? I'm sorry, need I remind you that I am the Cloverfield monster and I can and will eat you?" The price dropped immediately from $2.5 million to $3.50 and a 12-ounce bag of Swedish gummy fish.
Wow, Anchora. That's almost 3 times more than you made with that John in the back seat of them till last Thursday.
Nunzio, please. I'm trying to report the news. Please, calm your deteriorating memory down.
Anchora, I'm doing you a favor. In most feature-length films, what I just did would have gotten me sued. It's called free advertisement.
Nunzio, for the last time. I'll give you 2 seconds to retract your tongue before I have to rip you a new one, along with the other 3 with which you were born.
Oh, hogwash and poppycock, it's Nunzio time. Girl, don't start with me today. I'm in no mood after having done coke with your incarcerated, dilapidated, decapitated, handicapitated grandfather in the studio bathroom this morning off the back of a diseased orphan's head. Poor kid. After I finished my last line, I asked why she sat there and let us do it. She turned around and after shaking the sugar shot out of her thinning ragamuffin, she said, "I want to be just like Anchora Story. I told you, you Brit stack. You have up-and-coming followers and a fan club based in the nearest sewer hole. They meet every Tuesday and Thursday night when your 33-line bus rides over the manhole cover and they can hear you blinking in the back seat. That's usually right about the time I walk past and hear them all squeaking beneath the sidewalk and I drop a piece of cheese down there to hear them fight to the death. I tell you true, they want to be just like you. And tell me why it is that your sandpaper pants swearing mother won't stop calling my cell phone. You'd better get her before I drop this T-Mobile between her legs and watch it explode and disappear into that chasm she calls a snatch. I bet you that the explosion would first suffocate for lack of oxygen and immediately disappear into that black hole. At the very least, I'm sure that the combustion of jet fuel, silicon, rust and chemicals would make that mousetrap smell a whole lot better. But since I can't afford to donate my cell phone to science like that, just tell her to have the dog piss on it every 4 hours. That should take care of about half of the stench. Don't worry about cleaning up afterward, just massage that business in. But give her my regards. It's not every day that a girl as talented as her gives me a rainbow hickey on my Johnson. Open your ears, girlfriend, and listen to me clearly. I don't like your fake British, happy tree friends, jolly farm review talking rear end. You could straight get hit by a 747 or a Mack truck. Better yet, a freaking transformer, and I probably wouldn't show up to the funeral because I would be getting it in with that lump from northwest Nebraska. I believe I'll give a shout out to my girl Crystal now. But don't get me wrong, Anchora. You're a nice girl, on some planets. The same of which also hold illegal the licking of cows and doorknobs. Why don't you fly your Martian-in-the-face-looking hindquarters out to Zimbabwe, where someone will donate to your cause at becoming America's next top sleazebag? The camera's almost on and you've done nothing but get fried sunny side up, hard, with no Crisco. I suggest you straighten your face and continue reporting the news, you strumpet Jezebel.
This Justin, Nunzio is a eunuch.